Yes, hello, Stewart from Quantum Reading Learning Vision. Here today I'm just going to show you another item which can assist people with doing things like crossword puzzles and Sudokus. So this is the Clover 6 portable electronic magnifier. It actually has quite a nice handle which folds out easily. The design allows it to be used by both left and right-handed people. You can just turn the magnifier around. So here we have a puzzle book. We can hold the magnifier over the document. We can use the buttons on the side to change the level of magnification. There's also buttons to change the contrast. And the size. So I suppose the disadvantages of a handheld optical magnifier like this is you need to hold it reasonably steady at high magnification to be able to put your hand underneath and fill in the documents. You can also use the pinch gesture on the screen here. So this is actually one of the few items which has a touch screen. So that's the Clover 6 portable electronic magnifier. Just here with some helpful tips on how to use the Clover 10 portable electronic magnifier with stand to help do crossword puzzles or Sudokus. So you put the Clover 10 into the stand. We can still access the buttons to change the size or alter the contrast of the text. We can go across and find the clues here. So queen hit, another one bites something dust, and we can go up to number 1. We can easily access this and fill in the clues. Just showing how to use the Clearview C desktop magnifier to help with things like word searches. So here we've got a word search and we've put it underneath the screen on the XY table. So there's some very simple controls here for adjusting the level of magnification. It's just a dial that you turn, which as you can see will change the size of the print. There's also a button on top to change the different contrasts, which can help. I find that having it on natural colour does make it a little bit easier when you've got your hand underneath and you're looking at things in natural colour. It makes it just a little bit easier to fill out. So if we're here and we're trying to find one of these words, well, these are names actually, we can have a look here. There's one there called Brook. So then we can come back up on the word search, look for a B, can make it a bit bigger if we need. There's B-R-O-O-K, and I'm doing that by moving the XY table. Can use a highlighter, or we could circle it. Then we can just go across the numbers. We can come back down and then cross Brook off the list. There is also another button on here, or another adjustment, which we can push, which will actually go back to an overview view of the puzzle. And then if we needed to go down and find another name, we could push that button again and go back to our previous level of magnification. So that's the Clearview C desktop magnifier with XY table. Just here with the Optilec Compact 10, just showing how you can use this to do puzzles like crosswords. So this has actually got an arm which folds out here, which has a camera, and the camera actually is looking down on the page over here. We have a touch screen that we can push to increase the magnification, and we can also change the different color contrasts, and as you can see we can increase the magnification quite a lot to see the page and get it to a level where we can see it. We can put our hand underneath here, quite easy to do, fill in the document, write in the answers. So that's the Optelec Compact 10. Just showing how to use the Digimax to help with things like crosswords or Sudoku puzzles. So we've got the Digimax here. It's a desktop magnifier and the camera is actually at the front of the screen looking down at the page. So we've got a handy control panel over here with some adjustments on there, like to change the size of the print. As you can see, we can magnify that up quite a lot. We've got a button there to alter the contrast. There's lots of different contrasts that we can change to depending on what suits the person. So here we are, we've got our crossword puzzle. We've got number 57 music label. Then we can actually move the page across under the camera, go through, find number 57. So 57 down, there it is, and then we can get our pen, put that under there and fill in the answer. There is also a handy feature on the control panel which is a find feature, so you can actually hold this button in, which will then bring you back to an overview. So if you wanted to navigate around the page and go back to the clues, then you could actually push that button there. So that's the Digimax from Quantum.